My favorite series is dead, and so is its main character, so let's retcon the entirety of Dead Rising 4 and make a sub-story that is paid DLC that is also overtime mode, and let's see what happens after he died. Hooray!
Sound like you're about ready to start crying or choke a kitten.
You know, I was in a really good mood today, and then I remembered we had 2 episodes left. So that is the basic explanation of what Frank Rising is. It is the actual epilogue to the game. And this is what happens when you advertise a character to the fullest, having it be your main selling point for a game, and then you fucking kill him off at the end. People get angry. What happens when people get angry? Well, they want you to undo it. So you spend 5 to 6 months undoing it, add it to a season pass, and have people pay money for it for a much better experience as the end of Dead Rising 4.
Pull yourself up! Keep your eye on the prize.
Hey, do you remember that costume in Capcom Heroes where he was a smart zombie?
Yeah.
Let's have an entire, like, hour-long epilogue where you get to play as the overpowered zombie.
Oh god, is it like a Calder?
Well, okay. So he's not exactly Calder, you can't get in an exosuit, but being able to play as these zombies that piss me off so much is awesome. Like, you get all their powers, you get to, like, you still get to scream, you still get to, like, spit bile, you get to leap on things, and this was before Capcom Heroes was officially a thing. I think. Now, to kind of balance out your new ultimate power, you can no longer pick up healing items. You have to feed in order to get your health back. Which, you know, it's balance.
Well, this is already a 100% improvement because he's now shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's dead. Frank's dead.
He's shut the fuck up. No more stupid, out-of-breath, pseudo-sarcastic, dumbass lines. Just shut up.
Uh-huh. And, you know, I'll take it. The AI's still a little bugged because, you know, rushed. But I'm already enjoying this because I finally feel powerful. After, what, 64 levels in the main game and upgrading as much as I could in strength and in different areas, I actually feel strong.
Yeah, but at what cost? $10, I guess. Well, there you go.
Well, yeah, $10 to get, like, an hour's worth of gameplay. Actually, I looked up on howlongtobeat.org, I believe, you know, where you get to look up how long it takes to beat a game. If you get 100% of the collectibles, which is what I'm doing here in this sort of half playthrough, it takes about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to get 100% of everything.
Ah.
Yeah, it's still glitchy. I'm not surprised anymore. I love that move right there. That is the dodge roll button, where you basically, like super dash through zombies, and it actually, like, tears them in half when you get enough upgrades. It's fantastic. I love this. I am actively having fun with Dead Rising 4.
And yet it's so sacrilegious.
You know, if we had to kill the faker to get something where I'm actually having fun in a Dead Rising title, where, you know, everything's botched and it's all terrible, I'll take it. And I think one of the smallest improvements, in my personal opinion, is when you were getting a combo going in original Dead Rising 4, it went down and went away, like, really quickly. They actually made it to where you can rack up kills, and it takes a long time for your hit counter to go away, which means you can, oh my god, you can actually get up a pretty sizable hit counter and get more health back from using your YB move. So there are improvements. God, I love that. Such a useful move. Would you just... Would you... Okay.
Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
Well, now that I'm done, like, trying to, like, glomp him or something like that, can I please kill him? Because that's the objective right now, is to kill the humans.
There's no lock-on, is there?
No, there's kind of one with the lunge. Like, right there, you have to, you know, have the light come on before you can actually lunge. But no, there's no direct lock-on.
Must be really hard to hit enemies with your hand when you just swing your entire body to the right.
We'll get to that.
It looks impossible.
Yeah, there's some difficulty that comes from the program being borked, but we'll get to that.
Are there cutscenes?
Yes!
But how? He's dead! He has no snark to add! He has no reason to exist now!
There's new cutscenes, but wait. We have other characters that survive Dead Rising 4.
Frank!
Get down!
Doctor, I hear what you're saying. Trust me, I want to believe you. But Frank is gone.
No. No! My treatment is working. He's exhibiting numerous human qualities. Response to light, voice, heat, talking in his sleep. God, Hammond, just look at him! He's listening to us right now.
He was eating people! We're not taking him, so just put him out of his misery. Meet me at the farm as soon as you can.
Mr.
You just
West,
had to do it, didn't you?
I want to help you. But you have to show me you're still in
See, this part would have been very interesting. Like, trying to communicate with a zombie, maybe giving him some sort of ability to communicate, like waving or something like that. Hey, like, hey, are you still in there? Hello? Okay. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
And then when she says, okay, get the keys and come out here, that's a good way to know that you're still in there, somewhat. That's fine. And I would love it if they give you, like, a Paragon Renegade choice where you could just kill Blackburn right there and just end the game right there, but no.
They're sending an airstrike to level the entire city and cover up this mess.
You know, they make Brookios now. It's like Oreo.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 3 layers of cream. There's like a brownie layer, the regular cream, and like cookie dough cream.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
They're delicious, and I needed something to bring me happiness after seeing whatever the hell that was.
Yeah, so as part of the apology letter that this overtime mode was supposed to be, the time limit's back.
Now we have to get out of here before Hammond kills us both. West, are you understanding
Wow.
any of this?
You fucking assholes. Also, Frank talks again, so that was short-lived.
They backpedaled on everything!
Follow my instructions.
Yeah, this is one big apology letter that costs $10. You have to pay for the apology. So, not only did the faker Frank die, and he has superpowers, they bring back the time limit, which is a legitimate hour and 30 minutes.
Keep going all the way to the end.
But also, that little taste of power you had, thanks to the treatment you got to make Frank talk again, you lost all your powers.
I don't feel so hot.
Probably a side effect.
We got fucking Metroided, dude.
It also seems to have eliminated many of the benefits of your zombie state.
Well, hey,
I have an idea about
Frank's
how you
back.
get those back.
Again. But he's still not back.
I actually really like this timer.
Like, this is fine. It makes logical sense.
I actually really like it. Because instead of having like, you know, fake game time and having to do everything off of, you know, bars and shit, having an actual real time limit, have like be several hours, that I think might be good.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, you know, first day, it's like, oh, I got like what, you know, 20 more hours until the chopper comes, you know, whatever. But like certain side quests could take, you know, it's like you got 45 minutes to take care of this. Okay, well this one you got to do in 15 minutes. Like, oh, all right. It gently ticks away at your health, at your time. I think that'd be really, really neat.
Mm-hmm. Another improvement I greatly enjoy is there is that one thing we picked up that explains something about the collectibles. The collectibles in Frank Rising actually give you benefits to finding them. So that device we picked up literally tells us on the map where all these collectibles are. So you can find, say, an organ cooler, and you get more sprint. Or, in some cases, you might be able to get more health. Grabbing collectibles is beneficial to you. And not just, you know, throw a bunch of fucking pieces on the map and go get them all. And I'm not going to say this is a caveat, this is more of just, you know, we had to get this out quick. There are 3 main segments that you're going to go through in this little game here. The mall is segment 1. All the collectibles are in this sub-segment, are on your map at this very point in time. And a lot of it is closed off so that you don't get sidetracked and you don't run out of time. So all the collectibles are on the map right now when you pick up that device. So you go pick them up, and then eventually you will reach a point where you won't be able to come back to the mall. So it's short enough to where a second playthrough, which... I'm gonna spoil it here, there are multiple endings in this one. Another piece of the love letter.
David brought that back!
David brought that back! You have the option to go back and get the rest of the collectibles. Now, kind of in a shitty thing from a Let's Play standpoint is once you pick up a collectible, you have collected it forever. There is no going back to collect it. Except for one specific collectible.
Calder's body is still here.
Can you see the swarming wasps? Go take a closer look.
I just can't believe they went back on everything.
Oh hey, we got more health regen. That's awesome. So when your health is extremely low, you'll start getting health back if you stay away from enemies. We're actually getting perks for finding this random crap. I love it.
Still eating people. Might want to stop that.
Yeah, and there's actually a story explanation for why Frank is now being attacked by all the zombies again. It's because the treatment is bringing him back to life, so all the zombies see him as a tasty treat.
How do you feel?
Wrigley!
Right now, they're altering the DNA in your zombie parasites. I've only seen this kind of biology in zombies we put through Barnaby's treatment device.
Oh, shit.
Jargon. Basically what she's saying is, you can find fallen super zombies, to get your powers back.
Think. Barnaby's machine thing. I heard a noise.
Which makes me wonder, why would you take them away in the first place if you were going to give one of them back mere 5 minutes after?
Some other shit. Crap.
But I will admit,
Huh.
taking away the powers and then bringing them back gives you examples on the best ways to use these new zombie powers. They give you targets to try out your powers on.
But how is he getting his zombie powers back if he's turning more human with the treatments?
Yeah, see, that's the part I don't get. Essentially, what is happening is that treatment was to, you know, bring him back from the dead, undead. But the treatment is bringing him back to more healthy, and collecting those power-ups again is literally absorbing, like, the bees back into his zombie body, but not really.
Alright, follow me on this. Clearly, this is too little too late.
Oh, of course.
I mean, they tried to make an entirely new concept of the game out of just this bullshit. And it kind of works. But, idea for Dead Rising 4!
Mr. West, I am very excited about your...
They double down on this. Frank dies by zombies at the beginning of the game.
I'm very excited about not having...
Frank's back, now he's fucking dead. But he's not a zombie yet. But he almost is, but he needs to work with these people, otherwise he's gonna be a zombie forever. And now you got zombie moves and you got human moves. Which do you go for? Do you go for the more human moves because you want to be back to human, or fuck life, I want to be a zombie? I want to be a cool zombie guy like this Calder thing that they're working on. Yeah, I want to be him. 2 endings. 2 different skill trees. 2 different ways to play.
So basically, you're pulling an Infamous.
Or Prototype.
Or Prototype. Actually, yeah. Dead Rising, Prototype. Boom. Sells millions.
Oh, so it's like a princess wasp.
Cute.
But no. We have to have this snarky jagoff still talking.
I was just getting used to him, like, shutting up, and then here he comes.
Like, honestly, if the entire script was just, like, snarling and growling, I'd be like, yeah, that's an improvement.
Well, this is the new Frank we're talking about here, so it'd be like... Shit!
I mean, he kind of had it down. If you listen closely, the next time we pick up a, what they're calling princess wasps, he's got the growl down, so
Princess wasps? No!
Yeah, we'll get to that.
That's not how it works! That's not real royalty, you idiots!
Alright, so the Queen Wasp is the thing that did the original infection back in the first game. But the Princess Wasps are actually mini-games, and this is a positive in my opinion, mini-challenges or mini-games where you kill the dude, you break the thing, or you do something else using your zombie powers. Doing that grants you a permanent upgrade, and this is how you get the best ending in overtime mode.
They're not called princess wasps. It's not a thing. I'm sorry, that broke me.
No, it's okay. Your complaints are a lot more practical than mine. Hey, now our pounce deals more area damage.
Well, that's good.
See, we've been saying this the entire playthrough of Dead Rising 4. There were plenty of areas of improvement, and if you just made just a couple tweaks, the thing would have been saved. If you gave me Dead Rising 4, Nick is the cure, and we were just about to inoculate Frank West and cure him of his zombieism that he had because of his bite, and we were just dang too late, but hey, something took hold and he's still in there somewhere, there might be a way to bring him back, but give him kick-ass zombie powers? Oh my god, do you have my money?
Makes sense to me.
Like, you wouldn't even have to advertise that Frank is back. Just have all 3 main characters in a game, maybe introduce a 4th, and she or he meets them along the way. And it's like, oh, dude, no, I was looking over Frank, and he died as soon as I gave him the cure to the zombie virus, and they're like, no, there's a way. Oh, really?
Actually, come to think of it, you know how the advertising, of course, is always, Frank West is back, he's back, back.
Head over to Dodge Drive.
They should have done, Frank West is dead.
I'm already on my way.
Ooh, I like that angle.
Frank West is dead, and then a zombified hand comes out.
Ooh.
Dead Rising 4. Merry fucking Christmas.
Oh, you just gave me chills.
Yeah, right.
But then again, I'm just thinking of, like, the real movie trailers guy going, Frank West is back, and we fucking killed him.
Frank West is back, but he's dead, and he's back.
He's back for blood. Maybe we could get, like, the old Hammer horror kind of announcers, or maybe we could just have B-movie scripts going through this entire thing.
My God, Frank! You're back? Ah! He's coming this way, Mike!
Oh, no!
He is heading right for us! We need to get out of here!
Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Just give me a Dead Rising in the style of House of the Dead overkill, and you've got my money.
Give me a Dead Rising anthology series that take place, you know, they're interconnected in some way, but they all have a different sort of vibe to them. Yeah, this one's more like, you know, a horror film of the 80s. This one's like one of those weird sci-fi horror films of the 90s. This one's like the Hammer films. This one's like a Vincent Price film. This one's a black and white film. This one's like a brand new socially aware fucking kind of horror film. Have all the different levels of horror, because Dead Rising, all in all, is a tribute to zombie horror cinema anyway, isn't it?
I mean, the first game had to have a sticker on the box saying, no, this is not a ripoff of George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead.
I know, right?
They actually had to say that because, you know, they came out around the same time, and even then, people were making those comparisons.
Just because it takes place in a mall, that's it.
Yep, that's the only comparison. By the way, I left this clip in specifically...
He's double dead!
Yeah, he's double dead. The only reason I left this clip in is because the game explained to us at the very beginning that if you die, you will respawn, but you won't get any of your lost time back. So you literally only have an hour and 30 minutes to complete overtime mode, or you get a bad ending.
Okay.
So screwing up is actually a detriment to you.
I kind of like that.
Giving us the Princess Wasps as a way to power yourself up, and it even suggests after you, I believe there's another clip where I died, and it actually suggested, well, why don't you find some more collectibles and make that challenge easier, or maybe choose a different Princess Wasp to go kill, and all of a sudden it'll be easier. And it was right. I actually took the game's advice because it was good advice.
What did we stumble into? We stumbled into what could have been.
And this was made in less time than the main game. I mean, given they already had the assets and everything, and all they had to do was just, you know, tweak a few numbers. I know it's more complicated than this, but go with me here. This didn't take much.
Like, hey, what if we abandon everything we were trying to do in the main game and just roll everything back and do the exact opposite of what we were trying to do in the main game in this hour-long DLC? How'd we do? Oh, it's better than the actual game we made. Shit, that means that we were wrong from the start.
Oops. Well, maybe we'll try again with Dead Rising 5. Studio gets shut down.
Oh, child.
Alright, so here's one of the best examples I can think of where increasing your skills actually has a benefit, and the game was totally telling the truth. So our Pounce now has a huge range of hit and knockback, which means if we pounce into a big old group of zombies, our hit counter all of a sudden is ready for that YB move. And that's what this challenge is feed and stay alive.
But don't go too far away.
Right. And the only reason I haven't used it yet is because I'm racking up a huge hit counter so I can get tons of health back. I can't believe I'm saying this, dude, but there is strategy in these minigames.
This is actually a unique gameplay element.
Yes. I mean, we saw a challenge like this during the Capcom Hero segment with Zombie Frank, but it still works in this context. You are teaching the player how to use feed properly. Phew. And the best thing is they heal you after challenges. Where did this game come from?
I'm willing to bet that there was some game designer in the making of the main game that was like, we shouldn't. But the guy in charge was like, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. And now the reviews came in, everybody hates all the changes he made. They're going back to that other guy and go, what should we do? Okay, we're gonna do this. And this is just like the biggest I told you so ever in history.
Oh, I love that. So not only is it an apology note, it is actually an I told you so made by one developer who knew. He knew. Or she knew. Who knows?
You should shave your face bush in disgust and resignation.
So, hey, there's another mechanic, because this entire subplot is one big fetch quest that actually ends in a pretty unique way, I gotta admit.
What exactly do I need all these paint?
You know those smart zombies, those really annoying guys that jump on the walls and everything, with the glowing green eyes?
Yes, Frank.
Oh, yes. Yes, the snark zombies, I guess we'll call them now, since Frank is indeed one of them. They actually have a benefit if you kill them now. You kill those zombies, you steal their bees, and you get a permanent health upgrade. Oh my god. Where did this come from? And, you know, I kind of like this minigame, too. This is teaching the player that you need to, play well and learn how to avoid enemies and dodge every now and again in order to not lose your hit counter, and 2, not have to use the feed.
I'm also noticing that pouncing is a good way to get away from attacking enemies.
Exactly. Like, I'm having fun. What the fuck game is this? This isn't Dead Rising 4. I'm actually having legit fun. Boom.
I think just what's tragic is that the good part is in the part that you had to pay for and they didn't end up doing.
I know! Ah! Drives me nuts! I can't believe it! And this part drives me nuts too. That's a glitch, actually.
Oh, no.
So, that right there, you see how I couldn't jump on that dumpster? Watch me jump on the dumpster that's the exact same model and texture and everything. There is a specific animation where Frank tries to jump on a fucking dumpster or whatever, and his entire model turns to the side, and you just, like, ram into the thing you're trying to jump on instead of actually climbing onto it. I have a bone to pick with that glitch in the next episode.
Oh, fun.
Anyway, there's all the collectibles in this place, and notice that some of them are on roofs or higher up in different buildings. So, there you go, there's your collectibles. So, here's one of my favorite moves that we've upgraded. Basically, now the dash has killing properties, and you can just dash into zombies and they just tear into pieces. It's great.
So the zombies die when one hit now, right?
Yeah.
Fix that, too.
Yeah, and the same thing with the pounce. It is now powerful enough to where we jump on a zombie, they immediately die.
It could have been so much better.
Look at that. If I have enough stamina, I pools of blood, just diving right into them.
You could have kept your shitty writing in. You could have done everything the same, but just gone with this, and it would have been fine.
You can instantly kill the smart zombies!
It would have been fine. You would have kept your studio, you would have sold a lot, Capcom would have enjoyed the new take on the gameplay, it would have been fine. But no. You guys thought you knew what was best, huh? Well, you didn't.
And this is my first time playing this, by the way. That I gotta tell you, recording that and I'm being like, oh my god.
It's hilarious how playing a good part of a game makes you hate it more.
Yeah, that's the bitter irony of all this. I still hate Dead Rising 4 with a burning passion, and all of you know that from the last episode you watched.
I hate it more because they decided not to do the good parts, but they had the good parts all along if they had this up their sleeve.
Yeah, so the Season Pass had a few things that were added post-launch, and then you got it all in Frank's Big Package on the PS4 a year later. Xbox had an exclusivity deal for 1 whole year, and then PS4 players got to play this lovely gem in its quote-unquote complete form. And what you got a DLC where you play as an overpowered zombie, and you got a bit more story, so this is your overtime mode, where it was an apology / I told you so. And you also got mini-golf.
I saw the mini-golf at the beginning. I got a little worried.
We'll be taking a look at mini-golf in possibly the only bonus episode, because I hate this game so much. This is still a problem, though. Fresh zombies can kiss my ass. I just got jumped by about 8 of them in a place where I can't run, and then they just killed me.
Dear, oh dear.
Oh dear. Well, I guess while we're waiting to respawn, did you know this had pre-order DLC?
No, Niskel. Tell me about this pre-order DLC.
Oh my god, did it ever have pre-order DLC? So I can't exactly groan at it anymore because all of the pre-order DLC is now purchasable on the Xbox Store.
Oh, good.
But they did one of those stupid things where they were retailer exclusive. So one of the DLCs that you could get, if you bought it from the Microsoft Store, you got the X-Fists, which are basically giant Hulk hands for an exosuit. And, you know, whatever.
Pre-order now on this terrible game to get a weapon you can only use for about a total of 5 minutes the entire time you play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was really fucking stupid. But the stupidity does not stop there. Oh no. Because if you pre-ordered this at GameStop, you got the Steampunk Snowman Head combo weapon. Do you remember the Penguin combo weapon we got that shoots snowballs and freezes zombies?
Yeah.
It's that. That's it. Nothing changed.
Worth $60.
If you pre-ordered it from Best Buy, you got probably one of the funniest ones, the Candy Cane Crossbow. It's a crossbow that shoots candy canes.
Yeah, those all sound like terrible pre-order DLCs.
They are. Probably the only one that was worth anything, if I'm being honest, is if you pre-ordered it from Amazon. You get the Sliceable. The old good Sliceable from Dead Rising 2. Yay.
That is the best one, actually.
That is the best one. It's a vehicle, for God's sake. It's awesome.
I didn't realize it was the Dead Rising 2 weapon. Because Sliceable, oh, what kind of stupid ice scythe is that now? Oh, wait.
Oh. Yeah, it's the bike with chainsaws on it. That's amazing.
West. I am almost certain.
There's a couple other things I could mention. Like, I've been receiving quite a few insightful comments from people who have, one, either enjoyed the game, which, again, to each their own, or two, realized details that I never caught. For example, do you remember those underground blueprints?
Yeah.
Not only does the game explain them in the collectible newspapers, so they actually did say it in-game on what these things were for, but the other thing is, all the buried combo weapons were either revamped, improved, or just the regular versions of past Dead Rising combo weapons. Because the ones we found underground were the Sentry Kittens, which was upgraded from the Sentry Cat from 3, the Sledge Saw, and the Split Shot. Cool.
You assholes again?
You assholes again. Oh, I could say the same about you, Capcom Vancouver. Go fuck yourself.
It'd be kind of hard for him to do snark if he's, like, you know, throwing up.
Yeah, so...
It's like, what's the matter? Did you miss me?
Yeah, I don't know where the bile thing came from when it comes to zombies. Like, it does the thing you think of when you think bile and zombies. I always thought of it from Left 4 Dead,
I apparently have...
where if you hit something with boomer bile, the zombies come in hordes, and the same thing happens here. If you're in a crowd of zombies and soldiers are shooting at you, spit bile at the soldiers and they get hoarded. Like, immediately hoarded. It is actually amazing.
Do you have a limit as to how much bile you can spew?
Infinite bile, just like me.
You have infinite bile!
It's... I don't know.
There's no way. At some point, his liver's gotta be empty.
It's got a cooldown timer, just like all the other powers.
He's gotta make more bile.
Exactly. You know, he's gotta talk about Dead Rising 4 to get more of that bile, baby.
His liver's like a toilet. You flush it with bile, and more fills up from the top.
Delicious. Except this is more like an upper decker of bile. You know, you flush it once, and there goes the snark, and then in comes the shit.
This is gonna be terrible for Frank, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's totally dying 1,000 deaths.
I can't stop! I just can't! I can't! Oh, please!
Yeah, I think the funny part is the bile actually gets so good through, you know, like upgrades and everything. It eventually like blows shit up. You can hawk a loogie that's so potent that it explodes like 10 seconds later and has a massive area of damage.
Oh.
It's just nuts. Alright, so there is actually a point in this story where you literally have to wait. So next time on Dead Rising 4, the last fucking episode, we are going to be doing everything else in Frank Rising. All the collectibles, all the endings, the rest of the story, and because I have nothing else to talk about, we're just going to talk about the shit I missed.
This episode of Dead Rising 4 is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends Raycon NordVPN. Call now and use the code NISKEL and UDJ in the comments section to receive 20% off a consultation.